San Diego police have raided Cheetah's nightclub because they wanted to make sure that the strippers there had the proper permits in order to perform. Now, they literally raided the place. They went in with the proper weaponry to raid someone who's a major drug trafficker or someone who's involved in some sort of violent crime. But there was no violent crime there. They just wanted to ensure that these women had the proper documentation in order to do what they were doing for a living.
Okay, this is the biggest bullshit raid in American history. So understand, the strip club is not illegal. It's perfectly legal. Normally, if you were to check permits, you would send in a bureaucrat, a state regulator. You wouldn't send in cops, right? And after they come in, they meticulously took pictures of all the women.
There were 30 women. They had them line up while they were in certain states of undress, so they can take various pictures of them. One woman who has multiple tattoos obviously had multiple pictures taken of her. In fact, let me read you her quote. She said, "They made me feel like I was a gang member, pretty much, and they wanted to document every single one of my tattoos."
Yeah, I got news for you. It's not because they thought you were a gang member. It's because they wanted to take different pictures from different angles. Now, for example, if you really were concerned about the identity of these women and their permits, there's no reason why you couldn't have taken a picture of them clothed. But just, well, what could we do? We came in with a SWAT team with guns and the whole thing, and they had to line up just as they were, up against the wall. You know, there's a very dangerous permit situation at hand here. And so obviously some idiot at headquarters thought that, hey, let's do this and we'll perv out to the pictures. Oh.
Well, the taxpayers of San Diego must feel really great knowing that their police department is keeping them safe, you know, raiding an establishment that has absolutely no criminal activity just so they can take pictures of strippers.
Yeah, well, they got busted on it, so right now there's probably some heat on them.
Good.
And yes, absolutely, good thing, wasting our money. I mean, look, you want to go to a strip club? Have at it, hoss, man, go after hours. But I mean, look, once you go in with guns, I mean, other than the goofy part of this and the wasting the taxpayer money, what if you have like one of those right-wing gun nuts in there and he's like, oh, somebody's got a gun, I'm a good guy with a gun. Oh, and then you got a mess. I mean, anytime you go in with using force, you never know what's going to happen. Why risk that because you wanted some pervy pictures of strippers? Just go in your off time and pay for it like everybody else does.
And I think this is a shakedown by the cops. I think this establishment didn't pay or didn't donate or didn't do something, because that's
interesting.
That's a real big thing to do, to go in there during business hours and scare the shit out of the clientele, scare the shit out of the staff.
Close down the establishment for
I mean, that's a massive interruption of their business.
Yeah, that's really interesting. So actually they should do a much more thorough investigation of this, because the best case scenario is that they're weirdo perverts. The worst case scenario is there's some serious corruption there that they should look much deeper into.